friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Shelby of Shelby in the Book Club, and in today's video we are going to talk about some classics that I have never read. So I've always been a little apprehensive about talking about some of the especially black classics that I've never read, because I feel like people can be very judgmental, and for a long time it made me second guess, am I really as well read as I say I am, because I haven't read these very popular books in our culture? And the answer is yes, I am still well read because I read a lot of books. That's what makes you well read. So I just want to go over some of the classics, and I want to make you feel better about the fact that maybe you haven't read some of these either. Okay? And the first step is that I actually have them. I just have to make time to read them. So if you would like to hear or see all of the books that I have that are classics that I have not read yet, stay tuned. Okay, so these aren't in any particular order, and some of these you may say they're not classics, but I feel like I consider them a classic because they're really popular in the community. Everybody and their mama has read it and raved about it except for me. So there's that. First up, we have Americanah by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Everybody and their mama has read this book, and I'm going to be honest with you, I started this book a very long time ago and I never finished it. I was still in school at the time, so schoolwork took precedent in that case. But I've heard good things about it. There hasn't really been anybody that I know of or that I've seen that has read that book that hated it, right? And maybe I'm not looking in the right places, but that ain't my business. I gotta read it and make my own assumptions and tell you how I feel, and maybe finish it or maybe not finish it. I'm to the point now where I don't remember what I read, so I could probably get into that and it'd be good. Next, I have All About Love by Bell Hooks. This is another one, especially because she recently passed. May she rest in peace, that people have said is really, really good. And as I am getting older and dating with purpose and intention now, and not just to play games with somebody's son, because I used to be a pimp back in my day. But anyway, I feel like this is something that I should read. Again, another book that I've heard really, really good things about. So this one says, the word love is most often defined as a noun, yet we would all love better if we used it as a verb, writes Bell Hooks, as she comes out fighting and on fire in All About Love. Here at her most provocative and intensely personal, the renowned scholar, cultural critic, and feminist skewers our view of love as romance. In its place, she offers a proactive new ethic for a people in a society bereft with lovelessness. I think it'll have good things to offer. We'll see what I can learn. When I do read that, I will let you guys know what I think. I'll do a review and all that kind of stuff. Next, we have Tell My Horse by Zora Neale Hurston. I've read, I want to say most of her books. But also that was a while ago, so I want to revisit them. But this one in particular, Voodoo and Life in Haiti and Jamaica, I just think it's interesting. We often talk about her as an author and as this pillar in Black community, but we don't often talk about how she is looked up to in the voodoo community and the people that practice magic and so on and so forth. So what you waiting for? Get this one too. And all the rest of her books. Okay, this next one, I'm kind of embarrassed. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me, cause y'all gonna judge me, and I don't. Sister, you've been on my mind. You one of a kind. That is my song. I have never read The Color Purple. Have I watched The Color Purple? Yes, 10,700,876.5 times. That's how many times I've watched it. And I absolutely love it. I never read the book, but I have it now. And someone was saying that I should do this as a part of the Shelby Decides series. And I don't know, because I love that movie a lot. And if that changes my perspective on the movie, then I'm going to feel away. Next, we have Things Fall Apart. This is another one that you guys saw in my, in a book haul recently. And, excuse me, this one's the 50th anniversary edition. So that means something. This is another one that I've seen around. People love it, or they don't. But it's a classic. Like it's one of those like, oh, you must read this, and I've never read it before. It's alright. I'm gonna get it together. And then last, I don't know about this one. I don't know if this one is considered a classic or not, but it is one of those, like, if you Google classic black books, you'll see this book, and it is The Street by Anne Perry, which this cover is beautiful. The way that this book feels is beautiful. So yeah, this one, The Street, follows a spirited Ludi Johnson, a newly single mother whose efforts to claim a share of the American dream for herself and her young son meet frustration at every turn in 1940s Harlem, opening a fresh perspective on the realities and challenges of black female working class life. The Street became the first novel by an African American woman to sell more than 1 million copies. I know that's right. So it is a classic. Never mind. I take that back. Never mind. So yeah, this is another one that I would love to read. And I just love, like, the yellow. This is giving me life. But yeah, I don't know when I will read these. Yes, you will be able to purchase all of these books mentioned in this video at shelbyandthebookstore.com, if you would like. And yeah, if no one told you today, I love you. You are kind, you are smart, you are important, and I will talk to you soon.